Hi, this is our brother Manikkam, the good neighbor next door everybody has. In fact, he's a noble hearted person, but he has this careless attitude that he won't get affected by this corona. He's so carefree that he goes out during the lockdown without wearing a mask. He goes as an uninvited guest to his neighbors and friends' house. He not only visits them, but also never maintains social distancing. Despite having fever and cough, our dear Manikkam compelled his friends and took them to his village to attend a wedding. But as soon as he got back, he got severe fever with running nose, cough, throat pain, difficulty in breathing, and diarrhea. On getting himself tested, he got confirmed for COVID-19. The over-positive Manikkam got positive for corona. Fortunately, he got himself treated and got back home with good health. But what he didn't realize was he had the virus in him a week ago. And because of his carelessness, he had spread to his community, which involved old age people and children. Let's go back a few days ago with our time machine. If only he had worn a mask while going out. If only he had maintained social distancing. If only he had not visited anyone's house. If only he had washed his hands frequently. If only he had avoided such social gatherings. If only he had informed the government healthcare department regarding his symptoms. If only he had gone to the hospital directly on the onset of symptoms instead of going to a social gathering, hundreds of people would have been avoided being infected by the virus. By the carelessness of just one person, we are putting so many people's lives at risk.
Only if it is emergency, we should go out from our house. And when we go out, we must not forget to wear face mask. And we must always maintain social distancing. Before going out from home and after coming back home, we must wash our hands with soap. Whenever we cough or sneeze, we must use a piece of cloth or a tissue paper to cover our mouth. And as soon as we use it, we should put it into the dustbin safely. In inevitable situations, instead of using our palm, we must use our elbow to cover our mouth. You must avoid travels and indoor functions as much as you can. It's very necessary for those who have high blood pressure, diabetes, obesity, for aged people, for children, and for those who have less immunity and are vulnerable to avoid going to places which are crowded and stay safe. Having healthy foods, doing regular exercises, and drinking Kabusara drink will help increase the immunity in our body. If you have symptoms like fever, body pain, tiredness, and diarrhea, it's necessary for you to isolate yourself. If the symptoms continue or increase, you should go to the nearby government hospital. If any one of us is affected by the virus, we must not avoid them. Rather, we should increase the courage in them. For emergency, for pregnancy, and for blood donation, do not hesitate or fear to go to hospitals. Since the COVID-19 ward is separate in hospitals and the hygiene is maintained much better than any other places, the chance of spread is very less in hospitals. The fear is the biggest disease. Only the fear spoils our health. So have no fear. Increase positive thoughts. If we act properly and safely, we can keep ourselves safe and we can keep others safe too from coronavirus. Let us be strong physically and mentally, and let us recover our nation from coronavirus. With love and care, the healthcare wing of Naam Tamilar Katchi.